of that week belong to the first week belong to the previous month. So what day is going to be the Tkufa? The Tkufa is going to be Kav Zayin Sivan -2 B'shtei Sha'ot. Right? I'll put it in, the Hebrew thing. Bet Sha'ot Tat Rab Halakim and Mem Gimal Regaim. That will be, which will be Saturday night.
Sorry,
now, if Kav Zayin Sivan wasn't a Sunday, we got problems. Okay? But that will be the Tkufat Tammuz of Rav Ada.
Rabbi, one more time. Why is it -1 off of the Kaf height and not
-2? I took off 2.
Kaf height.
Kaf Zayin. It was Kaf Tet. I took off 2.
Oh, Kaf Tet. Okay, so right. Okay.
Okay.
Kaf Tet, and then we took off 2. Okay.
Why you took off 2 again?
I took off 2 because the Rosh Chodesh of that year, of Rosh Chodesh Sivan, was on what? Was on Tuesday. But the 29, because I inserted the Molad in there. The 27 is the days off it was from the Molad. When I inserted the Molad, I got this 29 figure. That's from the Saturday night prior to the Molad and prior to Rosh Chodesh Sivan. Since Rosh Chodesh Sivan was on a Tuesday, so in that week, 2 days belong to the month of Iyar. So it wasn't the 29th of Sivan, it was the 27th of Sivan. Now, if you would look up at a calendar for 1965, it should be, what should be, is that Kav Zayin Sivan was Sunday, Saturday night Sunday. That should be, okay? I have a calendar, but I can't find days of the week.
And then Rosh Chodesh.
27th of Sivan was June 27th. But and by the way, you're starting to see that the equinox, according to Rabbi, was June 27th.
Isn't Sivan 30 days though? Rabbi, isn't Sivan a 30-day month? So it should be the 28th.
What do I care?
Because
I'm
2
not
days minus
subtracting.
Aleph.
I'm going. I don't care how many days Sivan was. Aleph Sivan was on a Tuesday.
Oh, we're going to right. Yeah, it was 29.
It doesn't make a difference if it's 29 or 30. If Iyar was 30, it could be 700 days. It doesn't make a difference.
Cool.
I just want to know the amount of days that Iyar extended itself past into that week, and subtract the Iyar days of that week. I don't care how many days Iyar had for this. I just want to know when Aleph Sivan was.
Oh, and you just.
If it's, I'm always speaking Aleph Sivan. If Sivan Rosh Chodesh was 2 days or 1 day, I just look at the Aleph. I look at the second day Rosh Chodesh day. I look at Aleph Sivan, remove the days of Iyar in that first week,
and subtract it
for that number, and then I got the day of the month.
Is it always this clean? Is it always numbers like it's always got to be less than a week? It's got to be less than 7. You always.
This wasn't such a clean one. It wasn't such a clean one for a few reasons.
Oh, so first of all, Shana Me'ubedet, that's A.
It wasn't such a clean one. The only thing that was nicer about it is that the Molad wasn't on Shabbat, and then you didn't have to subtract 8.
So then if it's on Shabbat, I'm doing the -2, but also then -7. So 7 is for the week. So you can do it in steps. Meaning it's not, you don't have to do -9, it's either -1 or 2.
For at home...
The Tkufa always is on Motzei Shabbat.
No. Tkufa could happen any day of the week.
Nice bad.
Why was it Motzei Shabbat? Because I took 29, and I subtracted the weeks, and it was Aleph, and that's Motzei Shabbat. Okay, now, okay, at home, let's do another one. Well, let's pick one. Let's see, he doesn't have any more here, but he just recommends one to do. I'll tell you what, why don't we do something in the following year? Let's take, we'll just have it, Tufat Tishrei and Tevet, which shouldn't be a problem because they're back-to-back Tufot, of Tavshin Kaf Vav, according to Rabbi. Okay? And Tishrei v'Tevet v'Tavshin Kaf Vav. All right? All right, so we've now computed Kufat Rav Adar. Bili Neder, next week we'll review it. Hopefully, we'll do one. It'll probably take a while, as this one took.
So if we did the same thing according to Shmuel, the only things according to the chart that would change would be, let's say, the Yitron of the Tkufot.
There's a few things that are going to change.
Yitron of Tkufot, the 7 days of the Tkufat Nisan,
Yeah.
and then the Sha'ot would be different.
It won't be Bishal, yeah.
It'll be 321
three
and
factors they're going to change. One,
this one.
You're going to factor in. You're going to have to factor in Yitron Tkufot. You're going to have to factor in
Tkufat Nisan.
the 7 days, not just 9 hours and 6:42, but 7
That's
days.
Tkufat Nisan.
So you're going to have to subtract another week, and you're going to it won't be Bishala. It'll be Biz Shaka, which will be good,
but it'll just
because
be
you won't be
17.
dealing with any Regaim.
But it's
You won't have
and
any
Chalak.
Regaim involved in Kufat Shmuel. And to figure out the day of the week is also easy. We do the same thing, but we can always check it because, as I showed you last time, you have a 28-year calendar.
That
You
could
could
look
check
at.
it, and you could always know the day of the week because you actually figured out. Assuming you filled in that calendar that I gave you last week,
Every possible.
so you know every possible day of the week. You don't know date,
Right,
but you know the day of the week. So all you'd have to do is go back,
And check if
take
it matches.
it, compute it to the Mahazot Gadol. Now, not the Katan, you can fix it.
So not 76, it's 112.
Right. So before we get to Tkufat Shmuel, which we will,
We got to
do,
master this one.
we wanna. I want you to do one of them. I want you to do these. We're gonna go. We'll review it next time. Probably take us the first half hour,
And we'll go.
and then we'll compute. We'll try and compute Tkufat Shmuel, which again has more relevance a little bit in terms of how we use it. When you go home and do this one, try and see if instead of looking the day of Rosh Chodesh up, you can actually figure out the day of Rosh Chodesh. And
Do
then
both
look
things.
it up.
Do right, okay.
So this assignment that you have now
It's everything. It's Molad.
will actually use everything you learned from the first time we met until today. You're going to figure out Molad of 2 years. You're going to figure out the Molad of a month. You're going to figure out the Molad of the year. You're going to figure out whether that year was Maleh or Hased, right? You're going to figure out if it's Me'uberet or not. And then figure out the day of Rosh Chodesh. You're going to have to figure out that whole calendar for that year.
Right.
Then you're going to then compute the Tkufah of Rav Adar and figure out what day of the month it is. So it's going to take you time. Leave yourself, I would say, usually leave yourself a good half hour, 40 minutes to do it. I mean, maybe not. Maybe you can do it quicker. But I would leave yourself that time. And keep a calculator on you. And, okay.
Thank you.